Hello, my friends. How are you all doing? I'm doing pretty good. I have something special for you tonight. I don't usually do this. So, first let me explain how I'm going to do this, then I'm going to tell you what it is, because I want to hold off, even though you probably already know what it is, because you can see the title. But I want to hold off on what it is exactly until I tell you what I'm going to do. So, unlike most of my videos, where I'll read something, and then I try to, edit it so that it sounds better. You don't get to hear all the lines I fuck up. I'm probably not going to do that with this one. Unless it's really bad or something interrupts me or whatever. Because this isn't just a story from Reddit. Oh no, this is something magical. Our friend InfernoBot sent me this amazing story that is broken into many pieces, and I'm going to read all of them, and it may take me a while. This is a story called The Expendabeards. I've only read a little of this before, and I already know it's magical. So, like I said, unlike a lot of other things where I try to do this as professionally possible, I want to keep as much of my genuine reactions in this as possible. So I am going to fuck up lines. I am going to stumble over things. I am sorry about that. But I really want to go in this without, editing anything. I really just want you guys to see exactly what this is from the get-go. With all that being said, let's begin The Expendabeards. Author's note. Characters and places in this story are works of fiction, and any resemblance to real-world persons or places is purely coincidental. The views and opinions expressed by characters in this story do not reflect those of the author or editor. This is a work of satire. The characters have been turned up to 11 for comedic effect. This story is rated R for violence, drug use, language, people being gross, and basic douchebaggery. Author's second note. I've had time to reflect upon my work, and I'm so sorry to everyone who reads this dumpster fire. I'm excited. The cast. Nick Baird. Bard? B-A-I-R-D. Baird? I'm going to say Baird. It just sounds like I'm saying bird in a really weird way. Whatever. Baird. The Neckbeard. Overweight, odorous, utterly convinced of his own superiority. Likes to dress in black three-piece suits with silk shirts. He has a very impressive fed aura. Johnny Dankoff, the ladies' beard, who's also, super into knives. Taller and leaner than Nick, with a serious mall ninja collection of blades. Considers himself the best natural athlete of the entire group. Ian Sell, the pilot beard. Shorter, chubbier, and part Asian, like a little Kim Jong-un. Comes from a wealthy family, knows how to fly a plane, supposedly. Fred Zoned, the beard who betrayed the team by taking the blue pill. A hulking Swedish mountain of a man with a flowing greasy mane of hair and a fiancée. Ford Knight, the huge muscle beard who creeps at the 24-hour gym and refuses to stop role-playing his persona. Is a big fan of homemade tank tops, usually has a Tupperware tub with food in it. Nietzsche, the Philosophebeard, a beard who's heavy enough to legitimately need a mobility scooter, a prominent proponent of existentialism, insists he's never lost an argument online. Senpai, the wise elder beard, who counsels the rest of this group, owns his own business, only watches anime with subtitles. Ladies and gentlemen, The Expendabeards by InfernoBot. Chapter 1. I hope you're ready. I'm fucking excited. Nick leaned back and stretched his arms over the back of the red vinyl-covered bench seat, spreading his legs like an alpha and letting his girth flow over a maximum percentage of bench. He studied the prints of old tattoo designs before his eyes turned to the photos of him hanging on the wall, wearing his classic fedora, holding his finely honed Nippon steel, bicep flexed to showcase the tribal tattoo on his blade arm. It was with this arm that he had mastered the blade. It was with this arm that he would turn back the barbarians. Holy shit, this is great. A sword is different from other weapons. Axes and maces and so forth are lethal enough, but they hang on the belt like dumb brutes. But a sword has a voice. Nick's ruminations were interrupted by the booming sound of an approaching motorcycle. As he turned towards the sound, his glasses glinted dangerously in the reflected headlight of a Harley motorcycle. As it passed through the metal freight door at the end of the shop, the chopper cut its engine and glided silently up to where Nick was seated. The thought on the back slid off and made her way to the small kitchen to the side of the tattoo parlor. The man grasping the handlebars straightened up and grinned at Nick. "Nick Bard, as I live and breathe," he said as he rose off the chopper. "Hello, senpai." Sorry. "Hello, senpai," replied Nick. "Cheyenne fixed me up with a martini, 6 olives, and one of them skinny Tennessee cigars." Senpai called out to the thought before turning back to Nick. "She says she loves me. Don't they all?" Swinging his leg over the chopper and adjusting his samue, I don't know what that is, shirt, Senpai replied, "What can I say? Women can't resist a true man." Senpai raised his heavily tattooed arms to smooth his luxurious gray shoulder-length hair. "You still ride without a helmet, old man?" Senpai accepted the martini from Cheyenne and gave her a playful slap on the ass before sending her back to the kitchen. "A true man is in control at all times," said Senpai as he sipped his martini. "Helmet is only for children." Nick grinned and tipped his fedora to his old master. Just then a second motorcycle, a Ninja 250, rolls through the door. "Hey, it's the Dank Man. How you doing, Dankoff?" Johnny Dankoff switched off his bike and addressed him. "Good, senpai. Very good." He peers over the top of his T-shades and made eye contact, with Nick, like men. No homo. Shuffling through the empty Doritos bag surrounding his leather chair, Senpai made his way over to an old knife-scarred wooden desk. "How's the missus, Dank?" "Good. Emotional like femoids get, but good." "Is this the one that's a little chubby?" asked Nick. Sliding off his bike and approaching the others, Dankoff responded, "Milady is thick with 2 C's." Lord. Whew. Between bites of chips, Senpai asked, "Alright, how about some ink for you, Dank Man?" Senpai's fingers wove trails of orange dust through the air as he gestured broadly. "Maybe tonight we do something real hardcore. Like a black widow over your throat and legs reaching up your chin to caress your lips." "Ugh, spiders are stupid." Senpai hopped up from his desk, drawing his knife. Like a shimmering trout swimming through a river, the chrome steel blade glinted dangerously in the fluorescent shop light, its delicate curves engineered for speed and efficient movement. "How about a friendly wager, then? Winner gets to choose the loser's next tattoo." Shifting his weight, Dankoff eyed the picture of Susan B. Anthony pinned to the target board. "It's not a contest, because I always win." "Then I guess you got nothing to lose," Senpai replied to him, twirling his knife between his fingers. Dankoff reached behind his back and pulled out one of his own throwing knives, lined it up with the target, and let fly. The tip of the knife drove into the wood and stuck about a foot below the picture. Looks like you're losing your touch there." "Alright, time to let a man take his shot." Senpai laughed as he hurled the knife at the portrait full force. Butt of the knife struck poor Susan in the cheek, tore a 3-inch gash through the paper before clattering into the dark corners of the garage. "Yeah, got her." Senpai's gloating was cut short by his phone ringing, playing the intro to the The intro theme song to Doki Doki Boken Kai. I don't know what that is, but somehow I think I don't want to know. Nick elbowed Dankov and asked mockingly, "So pissed at your Cheerios today?" "Well, fuck you," is his reply. They stared at each other down intensely, like a pair of predators. No homo. Before things could escalate further, Senpai finished up his phone call. "Alright, chuckle fucks, we got a job." Nick and Dankov both turned to face the Senpai himself. "Meeting's tomorrow in the usual place. Mr. Johnson will fill you in on the details." I guess we'll find out about that tomorrow, because we're actually out of time for this episode. Holy shit, this is magical. Thank you so much for writing this. I am very much enjoying this so far. Thank you all for being here. If you're enjoying this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And if you'd like to keep the lights on in here, I have a Patreon and a merch shop. The links to all that and more are down below. And every Saturday there's a live stream if you want to come hang out with me and watch me play video games badly and talk about stupid things. Sometimes I play bad video games badly and talk about stupid things. But either way, that's a thing. You can come chank that out. Chank? Chank that out. That's not a word. It's not a word. I'm doing good. I'll see you guys later. I love you all, and goodbye.